Good morning, McAvinnue's School. Mr. Domina here, handling the McAvinue morning announcements. Today is Friday, November 17, 2023. Thank you once again for the very loaded and action-packed edition of McAvinnue's morning announcements because we have to cover the Wednesday edition and the Friday edition. We have so much to cover. Let's not waste a second and let's get to it. We are starting with a quick reminder that next Wednesday, November 22nd, we have what we call an early dismissal. Early dismissal, different than early release. An early dismissal means that there's no lunch here at McAvinue on that day. 11:50 a.m. Dismissal of all students, bus students, walkers. You'll be out of here right before lunch. So we'll serve breakfast on that day, but no lunch. And don't worry, you do not need to memorize that. I will communicate that with families starting on Monday. I've already started to communicate that in our newsletter, but I just wanted to let students know I was talking to third and fourth graders in the cafeteria yesterday. Some of them knew about the early dismissal, some of them had no idea, and some of them were confused about the actual time that school would get out. So I thought I would make the announcement today, but I'll also do that same announcement on Monday, and then starting letting your families know to make arrangements to be available for you at 11:50 on the 22nd, next Wednesday. That is your early student dismissal reminder. But it's Friday time, and you know when you see that graphic, and you know I love pizza, and this is appropriate. Heart-shaped pizza right there. Mr. Domina loves himself some pepperoni. I know many of you do as well. You know what time it is when you see that graphic. It's pizza day at McAvinue once again. Yes, we will have our usual standard pizza, which is cheese. That is good enough. If we just offered that, that would be more than good enough, but that's not all we have, all right? We have a specialty pizza as usual on Fridays, and this specialty pizza on this Friday will be buffalo chicken. Delicious. Remember, buffalo chicken has chicken on top with a little bit of hot sauce. Super, super good. Your choice. If buffalo chicken is your thing, get it. If you don't like buffalo chicken and you want cheese, you can get that. And if pizza is not your thing, then remember you can get one of the alternative options as well that we have in a cafeteria. But that is your pizza day reminder. Do not be late to the cafeteria. You don't want to miss out on your free slice of pizza. And as you know, McAvinue has the best pizza around. Simply amazing and delicious. So don't miss out. All right. We have another reminder. I did reach out and sent an email out to teachers. We are still doing McAvinnue's Thanktastic Behavior Challenge. Today is the last day for you to be able to get the very exclusive orange Thanktastic Behavior card. And they look like this. Here we go. These are the cards. So we already did it last week, and today is the last day for you to be able to come down and get your name on the big board. But remember, this week's focus under respect will be, I will show kindness by including others. That's really what we're focusing on, and how appropriate, because remember, this is World Kindness Week, and Monday was World Kindness Day. So very, very appropriate for that. And take a look. We already have names all over that Thanktastic Behavior big board. We have some open spots there, and we're going to fill those up today. Because remember, we will do the big random drawing with that spinning wheel on Monday. We will announce the big winner to co-host morning announcements with me. And with a little luck, we'll get that done before we leave for the holiday break. The holiday break being Thanksgiving. All right. Now, that will be something that we will try to do for that Wednesday, right? That 22nd, that really short, early student dismissal day. We'll try to get it all together. I think we're going to be able to do it, all right? So just a reminder to everyone, that's right, 2:30 today, I will get on the intercom, which is the speakers in the school, and let everybody know that I'm ready. Come down to my office at 2:30, and we will get your name on the big board if you are selected. So exciting. I can't wait to see if you make it down here today. And stay tuned for that Monday edition, like I mentioned before, random drawing. All right, now we're ready to start like we always do, coming together as one unified collective school, showing our ultimate sign of respect. You know it by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. So let's stand up. Turn your voice off, put your right hand over your heart, make sure to face the flag that's in your classroom or learning space, and we will begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice job, everyone, showing your ultimate sign of respect. Moving right on, fast and furious, to McAvinnue's yoga pose of the week. We focused on the tree pose just on Monday, but I'm not worried about it. We don't have to bring it back for that short week next week because we had an opportunity over the last couple of weeks to practice that a couple of times. Remember, the tree pose, if you need to do it, it really focuses on using your balance and your concentration to get your brain and body working together as one. And when that happens, you're going to be able to make amazing decisions here, not only with your body in your bubble space, but also with your effort around your schoolwork when you're really, really focused. So if you need to do the tree pose, feel free to do that. Classroom teachers, if you want to make arrangements to do the tree pose as a collective group, please feel free to do that as well. So, brand new yoga pose coming on that very short week next week. Maybe we'll bring back one that we did earlier in the year, but you're going to have to wait until the Monday edition to find out. Tree pose, like that one. All right. Here we go. Moving on. It's birthday time. And normally we just cover the Friday birthdays and Saturday birthdays, but we did no morning announcements on Wednesday. So we have to cover the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday birthdays. Lots of birthdays to cover. And yes, there are many birthdays on this particular list. So let's get to it. So let's make up what we owe, which is the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday edition on this particular screen. Tuesday, November 14th, it was the one and only Miss Edwards' birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Edwards. And on Wednesday, November 15th, it was Stella's birthday in room 303, Amari's birthday in room 201, Adriel's birthday in room 303, and the one and only Mrs. Figueretto's birthday was on Wednesday, November 15th. Very cool. Grade 4 students saying happy birthday to Mrs. Figueretto down in the cafeteria at the end of lunch. Very, very cool moment for her. And Thursday, November 16th, which was yesterday, was Caden's birthday in room 212 a.m. That is the a.m. edition of Miss Annie's pre-K. And the one and only Miss Anna in the main office, our amazing clerk. It was her birthday yesterday as well. She had a little plant with a balloon on there. Really, really cool. So happy birthday, everyone that's on this particular screen, but we're not done because we have to cover the Friday birthdays, which is today, November 17th. We have 3 of them. We have Adriana's birthday in room 304, Anthony's birthday in room 309, and Gianna's birthday in room 204. And tomorrow, to get us fully caught up to end our week, Saturday, November 18th, one birthday to celebrate. It's Isabella's in room 309. So that is it. We are finally up to date to wrap up all the birthdays. So let's get our birthday celebration. Round of applause, hands ready to go to launch these birthdays in full McAvinue style. I'm going to turn up my speakers a little bit more. That was a little bit soft. So happy birthday, everyone that had a birthday this week. And remember, on the short week, next week, don't worry. We will cover all the birthdays. The Monday edition will cover the Sunday and Monday birthdays. And the Wednesday edition on that early student dismissal day, I'll cover the rest of the birthdays for the week. So no worries if you have a birthday that falls under that holiday vacation time called Thanksgiving. We will do that on the Wednesday edition. All right. So here we go. Moving on. More birthdays to come next week. It's McAvinnue's joke of the day. This is a student joke that was shared with me. So remember, student jokes, write those jokes down and either submit them in the main office. They'll put them in my mailbox, or you can come into my office if the door's open. Just knock if I'm in here or if I'm meeting with someone, and put it down right on the side table that I have over here. Remember, I don't put every joke on morning announcements. I consider them for morning announcements, right? So I want you to write them down. I have a large number of them. Sometimes I randomly select them. That's what I did today. So don't. Some jokes, kids are like, why isn't my joke on there? Just because you give me the joke doesn't mean it's going to get on that day or the next day. It could be something that will be shared out later on in the school year. All right, so keep those jokes coming in. So let's get to this edition of McAvinnue's morning announcements for the joke of the day. Here we go. Why did the turkey cross the road? Whoa, normally the chicken crosses the road in that joke, right? But for the sake of the Thanksgiving holiday that's coming up, why did the turkey cross the road? All right. Do you have your guess, prediction, or suggestion locked in your mind? All right. Here we go. The answer is because he wanted everyone to think he was a chicken. That's right. The chicken is the one that crosses the road and not the turkey. But look at this. Boom. you have a turkey crossing the road and you have a turkey crossing guard right there, making sure none of the cars can get by so that turkey can cross the road safely. That's kind of a cool picture. I couldn't believe I found something like that, but it was appropriate for the joke. All right, so that's McAvinnue's joke of the day. Remember to share it with family and friends to get them to smirk, to get them to smile, and better yet, to get them to laugh. The whole idea of doing these jokes is to make your morning and start of your day a little bit easier and a little bit silly, and then you can share this joke out with somebody else later on to make their day, right? It doesn't have to be first thing in the morning. That's the whole idea of jokes, is to get people to laugh, all right? So make sure you enjoy the joke and share it out with somebody else, all right? So Monday edition, you never know. Mr. Domina joke, maybe. Faculty joke, could be. Student joke, probably, but you're going to have to stay tuned for the Monday edition to find out more. But that joke is a good one. Thank you for sharing it. All right. Many, many good news stories to share out. First one, Miss Paul bringing back Artist of the Week. And the first one that we have is Barbara in room 101. So she is the Artist of the Week. Gotta love that. Take a look at the project that she worked on down there. A lot of great and brilliant colors, a lot of painting and overlapping that was happening there. So congratulations. First Artist of the Week that's on there. Really, really, really cool overall. So now that I'm looking at this, actually the wrong person's name is on this particular slide. It is not Barbara. All right. The room is correct in room 101, but it actually is Madeline, not Barbara. So I apologize for that, because Barbara is going to be featured on another slide later on. So I must have been getting all my sticky notes and typing them in really quickly. So that is actually Madeline. And Madeline is in room 101, Artist of the Week. All right. So scratch out Barbara's name, and she'll be recognized a little bit later on in morning announcements. That is actually Madeline. So congratulations, Madeline. My apologies for the error. All right, here we go. Moving on to another good news story, some after school fun, more Lego robotics. It's so cool that we do Lego robotics here. And Lego robotics is not just using Legos to build, it's also using Legos to build with motors and sensors, and really doing that engineering design process and some programming, using the laptop to really control those motors. And that's a picture right there of a really cool design that they made using a motor. But you might be wondering, Mr. Domina, normally when we do our Lego robotics or our Steam Studio shoutouts are always video editions. And do I have one? Of course I do. So you might be wondering what that looks like. So let's actually play the video and we're going to be able to see. All right, here we go. Take a look at that thing. Right, so that motor is what's spinning that Lego piece that goes on the top, and then we have Edwin right there that's doing a little bit of programming, controlling how fast it goes, how many revolutions it spins. Really, really cool, and I'm so glad that we're able to do some Lego robotics here. So I love that good news story. So cool. We also have another good news story to shout out for our after school program. This is a team building group, and the challenge was who can build the tallest tower. And what they had to do was work together collaboratively with their group to do a little bit of problem solving, do a little bit of design, and then they had to build a structure that was able to stand up, and it was a challenge amongst the groups. And take a look at those designs. Really, really, really cool. And those are really tricky to be able to put together because they're not stable. The little pieces that are in the middle, the connector pieces are stable, but the actual little poles that are there are really flexible. So you got to be really careful with how you design it. And the kids did a really, really good job doing it. So I had to give a shout out for that as well. So I believe that is all of our regular good news stories, but we do have some ST Math good news. That's right. Coming in fast and furious. Now Barbara is on there in room 301. Now you see the connection with Madeline and Barbara. Barbara, super champ. She got 100% progress, completed that third grade journey already. She'll be on that big board in the main office. I know Mrs. Belarose is working on organizing the pictures and getting them up there, but congratulations. We have a brand new 100%er. We also have another 100%er sticking in third grade, but this time in room 302, it's Justin Bell. 100% progress already. Third grade journey. Done, completed. All right, so congratulations. And you might be wondering, is there another ST Math good news in third grade? Well, let's see. There is. In third grade, and in room 302. This is a third grade ST Math celebration. That student, Adrian, 100% progress, showing that he completed his grade 3 journey. Boom, he's got his GG plushie up there. No backpack, though. I noticed that. I believe Mrs. Abrams said that the backpack is missing in action, all right? But cool that the GG plushie is there and ready to go to celebrate that big moment for Adrian. So that is it for our good news story. So let's do our congratulations celebration. Round of applause for all the good news stories that we shared. All right, keep those good news stories coming in, teacher. Be happy to share them out on morning announcements, whether they're ST Math good news stories, whether they're just cool things that are happening in here that we want to celebrate. Get them up on morning announcements and make some kids famous. That's what we want to do when they work really, really hard. All right, more good news stories coming on Monday. Oh, here it is, the big moment and the big reveal to end our week for McAvinnue's ST Math Turkey Trot Challenge. So we are at the point where we're going to do our update right now. We're going to do the same thing that we normally do. We're going to show the progress on the track, and we're going to do our drum roll for each of the 5 groups to see where they fell. And you might be wondering, any changes? Because when we did our first shout out to our second shout out and update, there were no changes. Well, we're going to have to see if there are any changes at all. So let's get to it right here. So here we go as usual. Boom, the GG fireworks are going above GG. Mr. Domina, a little different graphic this time. Look at my legs spinning around right next to my screen there. And we have our progress for increasing number of puzzles for each one of the groups. So let's get to it. We're going to start with the 5th place group going all the way up to the 1st place group. So let's get to it. All right. So get your hands ready to go for our drum roll. First drum roll, please. In 5th place is, yes, it is Blinks the Eyeball group still at 11,394 puzzles. That's a significant puzzle increase for that group, and they are closing the gap for the 4th place group that's there. Take a look at the differential in the puzzle completion, not very far away, a little over 500 puzzles that they are behind. And you might be wondering, Blinks the Eyeball doing a really good job, but who's ahead of Blinks the Eyeball in 4th place? Well, we need to do a drum roll to figure that out. So here we go. Get your hands ready. All right, in 4th place is, that's right, it is Inchy the Inchworm at 12,074 puzzles. Again, amazing progress from our last update that we did on Monday. So nice job. So far, everything is the same as our Monday share out, but let's see if it gets different. You never know. We can only find out if we do our drum roll for 3rd place. So get your hands ready. Here we go. In 3rd place in McAvinnue's ST Math Turkey Trot Challenge at 15,355 puzzles. That's right, it is Susie the Starfish. The bottom 3 are exactly the same as before. I don't know if there's going to be any changes, but nice job, Susie the Starfish group, making some huge progress. Let's figure out who's at that 17,376 in 2nd place. We only can do that with a drum roll, so let's go. In 2nd place right now, we have, whoa, there's a change in the leaderboard. It is Comet the UFO at 17,376 puzzles, like I mentioned before. That is an amazing total, but they were in 1st place since we started this, and there's been a change in 1st place. Very close race. 1st place at 17,515, slightly ahead of Comet the UFO. Let's do a drum roll anyways. You probably already know who that is. That's right, here we go. It is Bandit the Dog in 1st place. So recap, 1st place, Bandit the Dog. 2nd place, Comet the UFO. It's been a change there. Susie the Starfish closing the gap. And we have Inchy the Inchworm and Blinks the Eyeball. They're in 4th and 5th place, but they are closing the gap as well. Everybody is hustling and everybody is making it happen so that we can see if there's going to be any other changes, because you never know what's going to happen. And like I mentioned before, we had a change in the top spot, and there could be some more changes as we go. So you got to get on ST Math today. Log on, complete those puzzles. Maybe we'll do a Monday shout out and a share out. We'll definitely do one on Wednesday as well. So get those puzzles going, and let's see if your group can move around a little bit on the leaderboard here. And so remember, here's the calendar that I have. So I didn't really do some updating on here, but I'll do some verbal updating. So right now we have, if we don't include Friday, that's a day that we have to count for doing it. So the 17th would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the last day. So 8 more days of the challenge. I will update this for the Monday edition while I will block out the days that we've already done. So 8 more days, including today. Plenty of time for the leaderboard to change. So don't give up. Continue to plug away, and you want to be able to move up that board, and you never know what can happen. And the only way that you log on to ST Math is when you come to school for the most of you. A few kids log on at home, but we really try to not count those. We really count it during the school day, so it's going to be fair for everyone else. So get those puzzles done here at school, and we'll see what happens. Really, really cool. I think we do need to do another celebration round of applause for all the efforts around the Turkey Trot Challenge. Here we go. Got to find that round of applause. There it is. All right. So stay tuned. We're going to do an update next week, either Monday or Wednesday, maybe both. You're just going to have to find out for those edition of morning announcements. Nice job, everyone. That's it. When you see that screen right there, that really cool purple teal, this one's got some blue in it. It's time to talk about McAvinnue's core values. What's the first one, everyone? Let me hear it. That's right. It is respect. Amazing. And what's the second one? Boom. You nailed it. Responsibility. And what's that final one? Let me hear it. Oh, I like that. It is safety. So remember, on Friday, Dealer's Choice Challenge. You pick a core value, you set a goal for yourself, and you figure out what you want to do under that core value. Don't just pick responsibility and say, that's what I'm focusing on. Pardon me. You got to think about what you want to do with your behavior under responsibility, and you have to do that today, Saturday, and Sunday. That's the Dealer's Choice Challenge. You can figure out what you want to do that works best for you, and you set a goal for yourself. Now, remember, I ask 5 students every Friday, stop you randomly, might pop into your class and ask you. So be prepared to share that out. I'm always quizzing kids on what they're working on underneath our core values. So be ready to go, and you want to be able to share that out with me. All right. Give me a double thumbs up if you're on board and understand the Dealer's Choice Challenge. All right, I like that. And remember, when we put respect, responsibility, and safety all together, that's right, we continue to make McAvinue the best school that we all know. Normally, fist bump sign out, get on with our day, but not today because it's Friday. And I mentioned that it's Friday like 50 times already in this edition of Morning Announcements. That's right. When you see that turkey getting loose before the music, you know what time it is. It is Friday dance party. It is kind of a turkey Thanksgiving, early Thanksgiving edition. So as I get the song queued up and ready to go, I want you to prepare yourselves by finding a safe spot for you to dance and get loose. Rug area works out great. Next to your desk works out awesome. And remember, if you don't want to dance, that's totally fine as well. You can simply enjoy the music and enjoy the song. You can watch your friends dance. That's fine as well. You don't have to. It's not a forced choice where you have to get up and dance. But if you want to, this is the time to get loose. And remember, at the end, I will tell you the name of the song and the artist. And this song is an oldie but a goodie. Just like I started with a little Return of the Mac. That was an old kind of club jam back in the day. And this one, not quite as old, but it's still a very, very cool song. And I heard it on the radio, actually. And I was like, I got to do that for Friday Dance. Here we go. Get ready to roll. Oh, come on.
The sky is falling down. You wanna know? Tonight is the night to let it go. Put on a show. I wanna see how you lose control. So leave it behind, 'cause we have a night to get away. So come on and fly with me as we make a great escape.
Love this part.
So baby, don't worry, you are my only. You won't be lonely, even if the sky is falling down. You'll be my only.
All right. I love that song. I could play that whole thing, and I probably will play it after I log off for morning announcements. That's a cool pump up song. So the name of that artist, in case you don't know, is Jay Sean. I don't know if Jay Sean's still making music these days. I don't know. But also, if we let that play right in the middle, we had a little bit of a rap break by the one and only Lil Wayne. All right. So that is a great song. The name of it is Down, in case you want to search it up. Whether you have, Apple Music or Pandora. If you want to get that song on there, it's a really cool song. So Thank you for joining me for this Friday dance party edition of McAvinnue's morning announcements. It's time to move on with our day. Let's close it up with the fist bump sign out. 1, 2, 3. So go get them today. Work hard today. Laugh today. Smile today. Remember all the things that we got to work on today. Core value dealer's choice challenge, McAvinnue's turkey trot challenge, McAvinnue's Thanktastic behavior challenge. So many challenges I can't even speak, and so many cool things going on at our school. So take advantage of this Friday. It's going to be gorgeous outside today, low 60. So get outside, be safe at recess, make some good decisions, and remember the goal is that you are going to be kind by including others. And if you are that for the entire week, you have an opportunity to get, that's right, the exclusive Thanktastic behavior cards, and you might have a chance to join me to co-host an edition of morning announcements next week, just like our friend Jefferson that did for the very first time that we did the challenge, which was the October Spooktacular Behavior Challenge. All right. So enjoy your day. You'll catch up with me in all the usual places, which is everywhere. Go get them, have some fun, and I will see you soon. Take care.